The Commission and the community are concerned that if X wins the competition for the fourth time, he may become a deity and bring about a second downfall. The night before it starts, four major hero organizations dispatch their best non-top 10 heroes to assassinate him. The outcome is a single, almost episode-long action sequence featuring bizarre images and some fantastic music. Just judging by the presentation, it's a fantastic season finale, and that's just the beginning of what we're getting. This episode of To Be Hero X mostly focuses on reframing the entire series, beginning with the triggering incident of the downfall as how we have viewed the whole superhero era. We had been led to believe that Zero was the greatest hero in the world until he unintentionally murdered another hero, at which point the public began to be afraid of him. In this way, he was corrupted by all the trust he had built up, which became dread, and after numerous fatalities, the somewhat obscure hero Isol was able to bring about the last blow and save the planet. But X tells a different tale. Fear didn't corrupt Zero, he was already awful. When he attained complete power, he began to view his idealized world as the true one, and as a result, he set out to transform ours into his. Not everyone agreed with his plan, of course, so he began murdering all the heroes who stood in his way. It was only then that the public began to fear him, and his trust value shifted to fear. Zero is not dead, X adds, which is literally true in a figurative sense. Everyone's actions in the series have been impacted by Zero's existence, whether explicitly or implicitly. The Commission is located on the direct side. Their actions are dictated by their fear of Zero. In the name of the common good, they commit clearly immoral acts. On the other hand, others like Uncle Rock romanticize Zero and the world he was attempting to build, embodying his ideas and attempting to actualize them more than 40 years later. Everyone else is on the indirect side of things, essentially. The environment that molded them into the heroes they are originated in Zero and the Downfall, from Lin Ling in Ghostblade to Yang Chang in Lucky Cyan. For 42 years, it has been a chain reaction, a sequence of dominoes tumbling one over the other. To comprehend X's intentions and conduct, as he explains to Ahu, you must first view the entire course of events. Although the night he gave Cyan her first coin for performing marked the beginning of his influence on the globe, the narrative is about more than just him. Because it is a personal story, we, the viewers, have seen it unfold throughout the last 24 episodes. And it seems that all of this was predetermined when one considers the overall picture and how each piece on the chessboard impacts the others over time. As if everyone is forced to perform their role in the story. X, though, has seen the big picture thanks to his own abilities over time and space and is able to behave in a manner that goes against his predetermined role. Considering the present circumstances, X should logically quit the competition. His true identity is known to the authorities, who are able to threaten him and the people he loves. He might be able to hide in obscurity if he follows his own will. But X, on the other hand, responds by casting this fate into the gutter. He enrolls in the competition, not as X but under his civilian name, thus exposing himself to the world and getting rid of the sword of Damocles that was hovering over his head. But this is a decision that has repercussions. There is just one reason why a man with superhuman abilities like X lives in a small apartment, commutes on public transport, and consumes inexpensive takeaway food. He chooses to. To remain grounded, X has done all of this. Despite his abilities, he compels himself to behave like a regular person, which prevents him from being the next Zero. He doesn't consider himself to be superior to them or to have the power to change the world as he wishes. But he loses this when he discloses himself to the world, breaking his tie with the mundane. The Commission's efforts to ensure that X never becomes Zero have brought him closer to that point than ever before. However, X has decided to take this chance in order to serve as the last line of defense against the objectives of each of our puppet masters, be it Mickey in his New World Order, Uncle Rock and his second coming of Zero, or Shand in his revenge for his son. Naturally, X could always establish a new hidden identity for himself in the future because his reality is dominated by his talents. But first, naturally, there's fate to overcome and a competition to triumph. Hope you like this video. Stay tuned in this channel for latest upcoming updates on this series. And add a bookmark in this channel for further upcoming updates on movies, anime, and web series. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, comment and share our channel. And for latest updates, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.